This President's Day marks 1 month since President Donald Trump took over the Oval Office.
And we wanted to know how people in the area would grade their new commander-in-chief. News Channel 15's Kaitor Pessoa posted a poll on Wayne.com, and he is here now with the results.
Thousands of people have taken the poll already, and the results lie on both extremes. We also asked a local political expert to weigh in on the president's inaugural month. IPFW political expert Mike Wolf says the start of President Donald Trump's administration hasn't been conventional, but reminds us that Trump is not a conventional politician. He also says this isn't the first president to have issues coming out the gate.
He's not the first president to have some criticism of him by actors in Washington about how well organized the White House is, or its first steps and its first policies.
He notes Presidents Jimmy Carter and Bill Clinton as examples. But he says there is a difference with President Trump.
The issue is that normally presidents have this honeymoon era where the other side kind of gives them some room to kind of implement public policy. And he has not been afforded that same thing.
With 1 month of activity in the books, we asked people in the area to give President Trump a grade. 80% of people gave him either an A or an F. 55% say he deserves an F for his first month performance. 25% of you gave him an A. Wolf says we'll all have to keep watching things unfold, but he questions if anyone should be surprised.
I mean, he did what he said he was going to do. I mean, he ran on these items, and he said he's going to run against Washington. And he showed up, and he's tried to implement these policies that he's run on. He's tried to implement the style he's run on. So it's certainly, you know, what he said he was going to do.
Our first month report card poll is still open. Just head over to Wayne.com to vote. Kaitor Pessoa, News Channel 15.